Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Iowa State University Beef Teaching Farm. Today we're going to talk to everybody out there a little bit about how we go about putting together a synchronization protocols that we're going to use on our heifers and our cows. We're going to visit with you all the things that go into that right after this.
Beef Teaching Farm is a place where producers,
entrepreneurs,
faculty,
innovators,
consumers,
and most of all, our students
have an opportunity to learn.
We strive for excellence in the beef business and provide an environment for others to engage in production agriculture.
Through teaching, advocacy, and hands-on instruction,
we can grow the next generation of beef producers.
We are the Iowa State University Beef Teaching Farm.
Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Iowa State University Beef Teaching Farm. Today we're going to talk about everything that goes into those synchronization protocols that we're going to use on our cows and our heifers. What our synchronization protocols allow us to do is kind of custom tailor and design that calving season around what we want, whether that be a certain days of a calving interval or maybe we don't want to be calving at a certain time. Maybe we're going to adjust that calving season to meet what our feedstuffs and our feed resources that we have available on our operation are. So I'm going to visit very briefly about some of the tools that we use to do that. One of the big ones that we use is a cedar device. That's a brand name. This is currently the only one on the market that I'm aware of. Most of the time what we're going to use is what's referred to as a 7-day co-sync protocol. We use a lot of timed AI protocols here for a few reasons. One of them is it's a very predictable labor cost for me. The other one is that we've had fairly good success with them. We will still do a little bit of manual heat detection here. I really like a 2-shot PG manual heat detection protocol on heifers, but you got to also be pretty realistic with yourself as to what your capabilities are of heat checking and do you actually have time for heat checking. So you got to be pretty honest with yourself about that. Usually for us, when we're trying to get those heifers bred, we're going to be also trying to put up hay. If you're a corn and soybean operator, you may also be trying to beat rain event and trying to get a corn or soybean crop in the ground. So that's the nice part that I like about a 7-day or a timed AI protocol, whichever one you may choose to use, is that you're going to sacrifice in some cases a little bit of conception. We can do about 68 to 70% fairly regularly on a 7-day co-sync here, but it's very predictable. If I miss 1 or 2 nights of heat checking, or maybe I'm off because I was in the planter trying to get some soybeans in the ground before a big rainstorm, we can miss up to 50% of the cows that we were going to get within that window just in, being late twice to heat check. So if you've got the time, manual heat detection is a great way to get those cows caught in heat. Otherwise, we like to go ahead and use a fixed time AI protocol. If we have time, we will also watch heats at the end of a cedar protocol as well and breed off some of those heats we've done before too. If you're unfamiliar with synchronization protocols, do a little bit of homework. Iowa State's got a really good tool at the Iowa Beef Center called the S2E23 Beef Synchronization Planner, I believe is the name of it. We've designed it. It's a computer program that you can put in when you want to breed and it'll give you the protocols that'll match. Work with your local AI technician or semen company or an experienced local veterinarian in your area that is familiar with the synchronization protocols. A lot of the drugs that you're going to be using on a synchronization protocol need to come through your veterinarian, so have a relationship with them so that they know what you're doing. So when you come in and ask for a bunch of GnRH over the counter, they don't think, wow, what's this guy doing? So the other thing that I will give everybody as a tip, if you're using the old Cyto warm water thaw bath heaters, get these calibrated from time to time. This is an old one, keep a thermometer in here. Actually, the other one that we use, and I'll step out of here and grab it quick. We actually keep 2 thermometers in them. I use a Cyto thaw card in them, as well as a thermometer still. That way I know that I'm in the right range of temperature for that semen in this thaw bath. Dump your water out of them when you're done. Make sure that you take care of these things. On the bottom of them, you can take this off and there's a little screw that you can turn, or you can send them in or call the company and you can get these calibrated. Because over time, bouncing around in a pickup or being moved around a working building, I've heard and seen a few of them where they will actually be warmer than they're supposed to be. So make sure you're checking the temperature in your thaw bath when you're going to be AIing. So those are some of the tips that we use to ensure a successful breeding season out here at the teaching farm. Remember, planning is everything when it comes to a successful breeding season. So talk with that AI rep, talk with that local veterinarian, get everybody on the same page, and it'll be a really fun breeding season. So we'll talk to you another time.